I had the silage box laying around and I didn't know what to do with it. It was a small one. I was thinking about making a wagon, and then I got the idea about a silage truck when I was looking at an old Ford. So I made a ranch truck out of a truck similar to this. The only difference is that this one came with a pickup truck, added bonus, and it is a Chevy, which I personally like. The first step into making the silage truck was to drill out all the rivets on the bottom, and then that allowed me to remove the bed, as you can see right here. It did want to stick on, but I got it off eventually. Since the silage box is smaller than the old flatbed, we have to cut it down, and you can see that we did that here. So I want to cut out the axles because I'll reuse them, and I didn't know what I wanted to do exactly at this point, so I just pulled them out and cut even more down. I ended up only taking the piece of undercarriage plastic that the cab was on. Now that we have that shape down, let's move on to the cab itself. So using some nail polish remover, that is not my original trick. I heard it someplace else, I don't know. I removed one side decal because it was a towing truck. I didn't want all the decals on, but I thought maybe it could still be clever to leave some of them on. It could be a reused truck. And I did some sanding on different areas, such as the top and in front on the hood. And actually, nail polish remover was used too. I forgot about that. Then I took some earth tone chalk pastels, I took some red and some brown, mixed them together, and sprinkled it on the truck, which gave it a faded look, as well as what I was originally going for is rust. After that, I gave it a dull coat, and a little bit of sanding, actually. This is before the dull coat. It just kind of helps the pastels stick a little better, and it makes that fading effect even better. Before you spray dull coat, make sure to tape up your windows or take them out. It'll fog them up. Here is the dull coat on, and if you watched that ranch truck video, which if you saw my channel, I'm sure you did, I like this dull look a lot better, and it really makes the truck look worn. So, modeling off of a real truck, I painted the interior red. A lot of trucks, as I hear, were colored the same color as their exterior. I added a little piece of fuzz there to represent a seat tear. So that's the dash. I did the steering wheel and the gauges, and then some floor mats there. And then I started grinding. We're going to add a chassis now, and that is used made using balsa wood that I paint black. I put an axle in here. It was kind of a challenge to figure out how to make this all level because although it was a 3500, it's not usually used for that. So I did paint it black, obviously, because a truck doesn't have wooden frames. It has metal frames. And I added some little supports here to jack the bed up, which I didn't really like, but it had to clear those back wheels. So I painted those. Now, here's a silage box. Now, what I already did was cut all the tongues, wheels, and the beaters out. I filled the holes that the beaters were in with like a filler, and then drilled those holes out, and then I actually made these nice little custom beaters, scratch built, and I am very happy with how they turned out. I didn't show all the parts to this build, and that was the one that I left out because if you look at it, you can understand how I made it. It was all out plastic and wire. Did some drilling. And then I fed it in those holes, and this bottom one you see is actually kind of not the best, but it works. So here, I actually painted everything. You can see I gave that a nice coat, painted the silver on the inside, and even painted that little square black just to show that it would have been replaced. Under the cab, this is actually under the seat that we put back in, I'm putting a little plastic glue and then a little piece of plastic. Now, if you want to know where I get my plastic, you can buy it online. However, you don't get as much a diverse size, but I take lids to old plastic containers and cut it out. So to attach the cab to the chassis, we just put a couple dabs of super glue in all the important places, and then we simply place the cab on. it sticks, just make sure you have it fitted exactly how you want it, because it can shift around a little bit. After that, we put some glue on the spots where the bed is going to be supported, and we just sit the bed right on. The one thing I wish I would have put in the video that I forgot somehow, or I lost the footage, is these nice wheels and tires that I changed from the dualies. This is actually a friend gave them to me, and they are just off of a Jeep, and they look good. So the last step here is to put a SMV sign on the back, just to finish it off. Now, like I said, it's not the average video here, so I didn't get a good tour of the end result, so I'm just going to play the stop motion again. This is a quick little video about how I made a Chevy 3500 silage truck. Thank you for watching, and thanks for stopping by.